Well, music dropped.
It did.
Usher dropped it and everybody heard it. Usher dropped and all y'all heard it except for me.
I didn't hear it.
No, I haven't heard it.
Y'all like it. What's up, man? What we doing, yo?
Scared to tell the truth.
Come on, Ice.
What's up?
You're the go-to man. Go ahead.
No, you told me I step on people's moments and stuff when they you know what I mean?
Whatever moment this was that I'm hearing about the review, step on it.
That's
please.
why I can't give a review. Because this weekend is the biggest moment of Usher's entire life.
Yeah.
So I should not tell the truth right now.
So
can we tell the truth next week then?
To be told.
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't hear it. Next week I'll hear it.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Ice, what was your
Let's
first
all
impression
listen
of
to
it? So, you're telling the truth.
First impression is I knew we was off to a bad start when Burna Boy and Usher is track 1. I was in my bed confused, nigga. No, I don't have time for this.
Yo, I hate to tell you.
This might be one of the
one of the best ones on this.
And that's with the Parks on it. You know, Parks makes shit sound way better.
It sound good in
This
here.
shit ain't sound like that in my car.
I'm not all the way mad at that record. I just didn't want to hear Usher do that. Like, I know the Dream reference for this record, track 3, Cold Blooded, is sick. The Dream version of this is sick. I know it is. Lady and gentlemen,
Hey, man.
those of you that have heard the project,
It wasn't for me.
It felt.
I'm a huge Usher fan. It wasn't for me.
This just wasn't it, man. I'm not trying to step on your Super Bowl weekend, but this
And Usher's Usher. He's a great.
just wasn't it.
He's cemented, but this wasn't it.
How many tracks? Is it 20?
yes.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Wow.
20 tracks and none of them is Glue. That's interesting. Glue, arguably the best R&B song to come out last year. Glue is not on this album.
Damn, that was a good one.
Bad Habits, while it was released, I think that was around the pandemic time, so I get that being a little old, but that's one of your
Why not bring it back?
that's one of your better, newer records. See, that's my problem with the Usher project. My problem isn't that this album is not for me, because now that it's out and I can speak truthfully, the last Usher project was more of the same.
That was the A album, right?
Whatever the fuck the last album was.
Wasn't that the one with Crash on it? And the joint with Thug?
We could look.
Y'all can look that up.
Yeah.
The last Usher album had Rivals, I want to say,
Yes.
with Future. Because that was the only song that I absolutely loved off that project. But the rest of it sounded like an older legend trying to acquiesce to a younger, more current.
Yeah, it's the one that was Beethoven. It had
Audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I thought. Yeah, you thinking there was an album after that you talking about. You talking about Hard to Love album with Crash and stuff on it.
All right, then that's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, he dropped the album with Beethoven called A in 2018.
Oh, I'm not talking about that.
And that
See, I didn't hear that.
I ain't hear that either.
you didn't miss nothing.
I was talking about the one you was talking
The
about.
album I'm talking about, whatever one that
Hard to
was,
Sculpture face on it.
It just sounded like he was trying to get with a younger, trying to do things that weren't Usher-like.
That's what this album sounded like to me too.
This album is right back with trying to do shit that don't really sound Usher-like. It's not in the vein of Usher. But you tricked me because Bad Habits was absolutely fire. And then Glue was more of the same.
Glue was crazy.
So I just knew he was about to get back into shit. I'm watching JD and B
Brian.
Cox give absolute fire to all of these songstresses. I just know they saving their best joints for you, so you could get in your love ballad bag, your mid to slow tempo bag. Can you handle it? Like some of that. Like this is sounding like
Maybe he's trying to reinvent.
It sounded like it.
You know
Like
what I'm
even
saying?
when you were
Like-
playing the early music, starting the pod,
It don't.
it felt Benjamin Button-ish. Like, why is the music getting younger?
That speaks. I think that speaks to the trying to play the market.
See, but I think he shortchanged himself, right? Because after that project and after that Beethoven shit, with me thinking that he was trying to go younger, then Vegas residency. and now you getting into all of your hits in front of an older audience, and now the newer audience is starting to appreciate you for your older work. I thought you was leaning more into that bag.
Exactly.
Then you did Tiny Desk and went absolutely crazy. Superstar Challenge took off. Your old work, I just knew that you was getting back to I am Usher. I knew that. I thought that you would try to create separation between the Usher project and the Chris Brown project.
Yeah.
And
This
it
sounds like a Chris
sounds
Brown
like
project.
a bad one.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel
It
like
sounds like a bad version of a Chris Brown.
Do you guys feel like you may have too much expectations?
Probably.
No.
Probably it's Usher.
He gave it to me.
Usher, yo.
If I do, it's because he gave it to me.
Before
I went to the show and seen it.
before Killer Mike won and before your reality check ran, a lot of us or a lot of people were trying to cater to the young audience. We were talked about that a couple of times. And you did a reality check and you put it out there, and Killer Mike showed that you don't have to cater to the young audience in order to win or receive high honors. So maybe, that's the route that he was going. A lot of times just catering to the young audience, getting the streams and stuff like that. That's what.
But again,
He doesn't, I don't think he needs to play
His
that game.
demo,
Though.
we don't know what people's intentions are.
True.
And correct, to use the Killer Mike example, you don't necessarily have to do that he proved you don't have to do that to win, but he didn't sell a bunch of records. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so if I am still trying to move some numbers in a way that whatever I want to move, I might still be happy.
I'm going to try to cater to the young
But
audience.
that's relative too, though,
That's
because
relative.
he probably sold more records than he would have if he just did whatever.
I don't know how where his prior albums were, but no disrespect to Killer Mike. Y'all know I've been ranting and raving about that
Yeah,
album.
you have.
Killer Mike ain't Usher.
Correct. That too.
You get what I'm saying? Killer Mike is not Usher. Usher just finished, as Joe said, a residency in Vegas for the last couple years, where everybody and a mother that went to that has nothing but praise and been singing praise for years. It's Usher. He did Confessions. He gave us 8701. He gave us all of that shit. My nigga, Usher's fan base in demo have been starving for an Usher album.
Yep.
There's obviously something going on because he had the same conversation pertaining to Drake and the music that he was making at the time. So obviously there's something going on in the industry where these acts are trying to cater to a younger audience.
I think the hip hop and R&B are different though.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like
I
I
got
think
it.
that R&B is us.
And they should be different.
They should be different.
Yeah. Got you.
It's us. Dog, we are a 40-some-odd-year-old demo that's starving for some good R&B shit, and this is Usher.
The one who should deliver it.
Fam, it's Usher. You
got
get
you.
what I'm saying?
All right.
Like, he ain't no new artist that got to cater to what the label wants or what the masses are wanting. This is fucking Usher Raymond,
He writes
my
his
nigga.
own ticket.
Yeah. He don't have to do that. He don't got to conform. If Beyonce wants to drop tomorrow and want to give you a whole different sound, the label not going to make her cater to what they want her to do.
Man, can
Yeah, we
somebody
just saw it.
see how many times B Cox is on this project?
I'll look.
Yeah, you know how to check.
Because I don't know what's going on.
To be honest, I like Ruin, probably the best song on the album.
Ruined.
For me, and we heard that a week or two ago.
Yeah, that's the one with her. Right.
No,
No,
that's,
Ruin is the
Oh, no, that's the one that just came out.
The Afrobeats one.
Yeah, the Afrobeat, the one that just
that
came
might be one of the better songs on the album. I like Ruin.
That's heat.
The big joint was all right. It got a nice little bop to it, but I wasn't really. And I tried.
And again, it's Usher, man. So you're gonna automatically you hear a new album like what happened? They was teasing Confessions 2 for years.
This album starts for me at Please You, which is track 15. On a 20-track project, now that I've heard this project, this song shouldn't be track 15.
I see 2 credits so far.
How many
Yo,
tracks?
Sometimes they update and maybe more shit comes out.
This song is all right,
Yeah,
but this is a standout.
that's the
I
problem.
Am the Party and On the Side are the 2 Brian Michael Cox contributions.
I know. And then one of the more amazing concepts on this project, which is Room in a Room, is an interlude. I don't know, man. Usher dropped the ball. Usher dropped the ball with this one for me.
Same.
Same.
Neutral button.